Hi guys, Amanda here on Tuesday to talk about November releases. And first of all, I want to say I'm sorry I didn't make a video last week. Um, I normally only make Bookish Day videos on Tuesday, and I actually made one for my personal channel, and then I got it into my head, oh, I made my video today, I'm good, but it wasn't my Bookish Days video. I'm so sorry, you guys. So that was my failure, my bad. And for November, I'm just doing a really quick video for this because I just got Assassin's Creed 3, so I have been playing that literally all day, and I need to get back to that. So, quick video. This month I'm talking about urban and high fantasy releases, and there really aren't too many, and even less that I'm really interested in. So I'm going to talk about three releases that I have kind of my eye on, but overall, there wasn't a lot to pick from, so that's a little disappointing. I guess September and October are really big months, so November's kind of light. But the first book I have comes out on November 13th, and that's Renegade by J.A. Saunders. And this is by Tortine, and this, I think it might have initially been self-published. I might be making that up though. It just on here it has a first published date, so it might be from the UK. I don't know. But the basic story, it's like there's this girl and she lives in this underwater world, and then everything's great there, but then this like surface boy comes along and she's all like, everything I know is a lie, OMG, and then the cute boy's like, let me help you figure it out. You know, one of those kinds of books, but whatever. I don't, it's gotten some really good reviews, which is why I've been interested in it, but I don't know a lot about it. But yeah, that comes out on November 13th. And then the next book that comes out is on November 20th, and it's Undeadly by Michelle Vale. This is published by Harlequin Teen. And basically, I think this is like this girl, and she just wants to have a normal life, but she can like raise people from the dead. And then there's like the Egyptian god Anubis, who's the god of the dead, comes along, and he's all like, yo, I want you to work for me. And she's all like, okay, but then I think she botches it up, and so then she like gets shipped off to this like Egyptian undead school where she has to like learn how to do stuff, and it's just like, it sounds like a hot mess, but I think it'll be okay. It's gotten some really high reviews. The plot definitely sounds unique, but at the same time, with all of these kinds of books, I always worry, is it going to just turn into like a really cool premise that is just completely buried underneath stupid teenager love angst, which I'm just so over. I don't want to read about that anymore. And that seems to be the only thing that anybody writes these days. But I'm not saying that this is going to be like that. I mean, it sounds like it's got a really cool plot and really cool premise. I like the Egyptian spin. That's kind of a nice little like step away from the typical Greek and Roman mythology. So that's awesome. So we'll see how that goes. And oh, here's my cat. Complimentary cat video. Ooh, she doesn't like to be on camera. She's shy. Okay, and then the final book that I'm actually probably the most excited for um, is Touched by Corinne Jackson. And for those of you who may not know, she actually does vlogging on YouTube with the YA Rebels. And her first book, If I Lie, came out a few months ago over the summer, and that was a contemporary. And this one is more of like a fantasy paranormal kind of book. And she basically um, she kind of has like the ability to like when she touches people, she like heals them, and but she's got like family drama and stuff. She somehow absorbs their pain, so I don't know if she then feels pain or if she experiences their illness or if it affects her more on a personality level, like she emotionally becomes like more angry or hurt or whatever. I don't really know. It, but you know, she's able to heal people by touching them, and then she gets like basically she kind of discovers this other world of like um people who are out hunting people like her, and so then she has to like, I don't know, save herself, but then I think she like falls in love with one of the people who are supposed to hunt her or something like that. So it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet feuding families kind of thing going on. Um, but it sounds cool, and I really like Corinne, and she seems like I like the way she expresses herself, and I feel like if you like the way a person presents themselves, you're more likely to like their writing. I don't know. That's how it's always been for me. Any author that I have met in real life or have seen a lot of YouTube videos for, that colors their writing for me, and it makes me appreciate the book more and like it more. And I don't know if that's just because, oh, I have a connection with the person who created this or what it is, but like I do watch Corinne's videos on the YA Rebels, and I want to read her work. I haven't gotten my hands on any of her books yet, and I honestly think I kind of want to read If I Lie more than Touched, but it's really cool, so I'm interested in reading that too. And I also just want to say, even though this is technically, like, I think technically paranormal romance, but Laini Taylor's Days of Blood and Starlight, which is the second book after Daughter of Smoke and Bone, is coming out in November, and that's my most anticipated November book. And even though that it's kind of like paranormal romance, I also think it's kind of like fantasy too. Um, it could fit in both. Like, especially the first one was definitely urban fantasy because it was in Prague and she was in a city. Some fantastical things were happening, so that's urban fantasy, right? That's all you need. It's not just sexy vampires. Right? But I'm really excited for that one. I loved Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Laini Taylor is a good writer, you guys. Ugh. It's just like you can just sink your teeth into her writing. It's so lush is a good word to describe it. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll probably be rereading Daughter of Smoke and Bone soon because I love that book so much and I want to remember everything before I move on in the series. So I just wanted to say that one to you because that's actually probably the only November book I'm actually like really excited for. Yeah, so this is long enough. So those are the books that I'm kind of interested in for November, that fall loosely under the fantasy, urban fantasy area. It's kind of a hard genre to define sometimes. Um, but let me know in the comments down below what books you're excited for November, and happy reading. Okay, bye.